Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks so much for coming by the channel today. I'm so happy to see your smiling faces. Today we are going to be checking out this brand new 2025 sleeper W990. It is a beauty. So let's get into this. All right, so this truck is almost 2 years in the making. I was on the road, met up with my customer Travis for supper, Boston Pizza, and we started talking about trucks. We ordered this truck and it was supposed to come in for the emo fair last year. Delays, shortages, W990 hoods, it was delayed and then it got pushed out into this year based on product constraints. Here we are. Today is the beginning of July. I'll probably be airing this video closer to August sometime. But here we are almost 2 years later to the day, and the truck is finally here. So thank you, Travis, for your patience, and thank you, RGB Trucking, for purchasing this truck. Really appreciate it. So this is a 2025 W990 52 flat car hauler spec, if you want to call it that, the car hauler sleeper, car hauler cab, set up for heavy haul, heavy-ish haul, we'll say, Super Beast. It's got this moose bumper on the front there from Herd, 4 posts with a lower rake on it, road train as it's called, really nice. We had an aftermarket visor installed. Thank you to the guys at House of Chrome for helping out with that. There is some Shift products on here. Let me see if I can shed a little light on the situation. All right, so we got some clearance lights on. So I had received some lighting from Shift products. These fit right into here. So we got the amber, and the amber up top there. And then underglow blue lights, dual revolution, so they'll go blue, they'll also go amber. So I'll show you what that looks like in amber. Just really cool design. It's actually a blessing that we got this dark clouds, because otherwise you would not tell or would not be able to see the colors. So there is the amber underneath there. So lots of, well, a few custom trim pieces on there, just very simple, discreet. So thanks to House of Chrome for helping out with that, to let this little light shine. Looks great. So this is sitting on, I'm just trying to remember the spec, either a 255, I think it's either between a 250 or a 260. I'll put it up on the screen here in the after post when I edit the video here. So looking at the truck here, it's sitting on a 13.2 front axle. We did the polished battery box. both polished and DPF bucks as well, so it's all nice and polished. We did a blue frame, which looks really cool, and then a really nice, just standard black, looking really sharp. Super glossy, nice and glossy. It's how I like it. Have the battery boost terminals on the back side of the battery box there. We got the chrome polished stainless cover on the def tank, and then we have the polished fuel tanks with the 7-inch fuel tank straps there. Had this headache rack installed along with a wet kit. Thanks to the guys over at Fort Garry Industries for helping out with getting that all installed. We got a shovel and a broom holder there on the back. Class 8 fenders. So these are the stainless steel ribbed half fenders. So that's from Class 8. Darcy, good guy. Really enjoy working with him. We got the AG400L suspension. So this is the low leaf style suspension. We have a fixed fifth wheel on there, just what the customer needed. And then the Michelin X Works D, as in drive, on the back end here for the tires. The rims, we did the Durabrite, so you don't have to worry about polishing those. It's just soap and water. And we got the Kenworth flaps on the back with the spring-loaded hangers. Super 40 rear ends, so that's the D40 172 P with the oil pump. Gearing is 391s, and we did put disc brakes on this truck all the way around, so got really good brake system on there. Factory installed hydraulic tank, the ports on the front and on the back. It's how I like to do it. That way you're not having the return line dumping it in and bubbling up and frothing. We have an additional fuel tank here, so that is the smaller one with the 7-inch fuel tank straps. Came with a factory installed S-bar heater, so you can see the exhaust port right there. And then we just kept it nice and clean. Bunk doors with no windows, so just all black and a little bit of chrome. Black and chrome, always looking good. And blue is my favorite color. Not necessarily for a truck, just in general, I like blue. Like this blue 100th anniversary over here. I've shown you that before. It's still for sale. Make me an offer, let's rock and roll. We have the beacons up top as well, air horns. And then we got the roof lights and the 7-inch pipes. So I'm not going to bother opening the hood just because a little bit more involved with dropping the Herd bumper. It is an easy bumper to pull out, pin and the slam latch. We do have a 510 PACCAR underneath the hood there. So let's take a quick peek on the inside. So as we walk in here, you'll see it's got the diamond VIT, so it's that Madrona color with wood grain on the trim pieces. We have the GT703 seats here, so you got the 3 lumbar supports, height adjustment, shock, air dump, and then underneath here, this is to adjust the tilt and then the slide, how much you want under your legs, and then there is the position of the seat. Custom rags, just so you're not getting it dirty, because it is a little sloppy out today. Shut off those outside lights, no need to draw the batteries down. So we have the digital display up here, so you can see it is customizable and adjustable from the steering wheel right here. As you slide the centerpiece up and down, you adjust what you see on the dash, so it kind of adjusts on the fly. You can customize it, not while you're driving, but it is an option. And this button does push in, and you can kind of see right here, it gives you this little instruction what to do. You push that in, low voltage disconnect. So it just basically killed the power, so you're not gonna draw the batteries down to be dead. So there you go. On this side, we have that leather wrapped steering wheel along with the cruise control, speed limiter for your throttle, and then your waypoints up top there. So what else we got here? We have the GPS, so the Nav Plus HD right there. There's the additional optional gauges. And we can order a ram ball mount from the factory, which comes reinforced in behind, and then you get that little hole there so you can run wires through for putting a cell phone holder on or whatever you so choose. As well, down here we got the PTO switch. There's the diff lock on the back, the front, the center. There's the center power divider, air suspension dump, and then a bunch of spare switches. So this is what's controlling those outside lights under the bunk. You can alternate between the orange, amber, or the blue. Traction control, air fan, or the fan, engine fan. There's the trailer brakes. Does come with a manual transmission, so that is an 18-speed manual. Now, just for you all to know, there's lots of changes happening in the industry. So just recently, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen a big shift, no pun intended, with manual transmission. So in the last few months, we've seen a discontinuation from Eaton transmission on some manuals. So the 1650 torque rating on the 13-speed is done. We cannot get it anymore. It's 1850 torque in a 13-speed. If you wanted to go to an 18-speed, they've discontinued the 16 and 1850 torque ratings, and it's just the 20 or 2250 torque ratings. In addition, there is a EPA surcharge added to manual transmissions for new orders going in now for manuals. So just they're trying to push out the manual transmissions. So just news of what's coming down the pike. Automatics are going to be, well, they definitely are the norm, but manuals are going to be a thing of the past, unfortunately. I'm sure they'll always be around, but very limited, similar to that of like an auxiliary transmission, just very limited in its usage. So just wanted to also show you a few other things here with this low roof. You have, hang on a second, do not run over my camera there, buddy. So up above here with the low roof, we have this CD mount. So that is the mount that you get. You do get the Cobra with it as well. You do have some storage pockets that are nice and thin, so you can put wallet or cell phone or something up there if you'd like. These seats are also heated and cooled, so you can see there's a button down there. And then we did put the rubber floor mat all throughout the cab there. I'm just going to kick off my shoes really quick, which is going to be tough to put them back on. There's tight shoes. Okay, turn the light on in the bunk. Right there on the dash, so you can see. So it has a mattress back here. So nice bed here to sit on. There's two different sizes that you can get. This is the smaller of the two. If you get the larger, it gets rid of this little platform with the little cup holder there. We have that old school fan, and that fan needs to be turned around because I don't like that being upside down. Blasphemy. There is the pocket, and then you have your emergency exit on that side right there. Love this stitching on the back wall here in the Diamond VIP. Same thing on this side here. Got a little map light, little hook there so you can hang your hat at the end of the day. There's the S-Bar controls, and we do have a factory inverter in this truck, so that's a nice option there. There's the bunk heat controls in the back, power locks. There's the bunk light back here, and then that fan for the auxiliary fan. Charger, and then a 12-volt right there. This does also lift up, so you just have a little latch here to undo. You just pull that up, and then you can see underneath here we have the subwoofer. There's the S-Bar. There's the bunk controls. We have the over there is the winter front. Inside that box is the toe pins. There is the inverter, and then fire extinguisher, flare kit, and first aid kit over there. So all the safety gear. So this is a pretty loaded up truck as far as interior options and setup. It's quite nice, and it'll make a really nice truck for the guys at RGB Trucking. So thanks again. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Thanks so much for watching. Appreciate you being here. Appreciate you taking the time to watch if you stuck with me this far. And if you stopped it earlier, you just missed that, thank you. So you just got to keep watching. Subscribe, like, follow my website if you want to check out all the other things that I do online, or if you want to get a hold of me, the best way to do so is through that website. And you can build and customize your own truck, and I can order a truck for you based off of that. Limited contact, or you can call me and we can talk all about it, whatever you want to do. So that's it. Thanks so much for watching, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.